Stop trying to be a good person. Have you ever caught yourself smiling through clenched teeth, nodding along to something that makes your stomach turn, just so you don't rock the boat? Somewhere we picked up this silent rulebook: keep the peace, swallow your no, stay good. But the bill always arrives ignored in meetings, friend-zoned in love, thanked for your helpfulness, while your name never makes the invite list. The Stoics would call that what it is: a slow leak of self-respect, not virtue. Today we're poking holes in the costume of fake goodness and swapping it for the 4 real virtues that let you walk into a room without apologizing for taking up space. No pep rally fluff, just the quiet rebellion of choosing spine over smiley face. If you're tired of being the world's easiest yes, stay with me. Part 1. Why nice keeps finishing last. Nice is a weather vane. It twists whichever way the wind of approval blows. Virtue is a compass. It points north, even when the whole map calls it rude. Every time you fake agreement to keep the vibe comfy, you send a memo to yourself: your real thoughts are trespassers. Do that for a decade and you wake up a stranger to your own voice. Psychologists call it self-suppression. Cortisol up, life satisfaction down, nobody actually knowing you. Meanwhile, the Stoics, those supposedly marble-hearted Romans, laugh. Marcus wrote, "If it is not right, do not do it, full stop." No footnote about, unless Karen gets huffy. The world doesn't tip you for that sacrifice either. Agreeableness correlates with thinner paychecks because you won't push back, ask twice, or walk. The price of nice is paid in cash, dignity, and insomnia. Still feel like picking up the tab? Part 2. The Stoic Firmware Update. Romans mashed strength and morality into one word: virtus. 4 pillars, 0 mention of grin and bear it. Wisdom. Notice what's yours to steer, your choices, and what isn't, their feelings. Courage. Hit send on the uncomfortable truth. Justice. Treat people fairly, which sometimes means yanking the unfair advantage they were banking on. Temperance. Keep your hand on the dial so your response lands clean, not cruel. Live those 4, and respect shows up on its own. You stop chasing, you start choosing. Marcus greeted each sunrise expecting interference, ingratitude, insolence, not as tragedies but as reps for the virtue gym. Same world, tougher spine, quieter mind. Part 3. Rule 1. Feelings are data, not directives. Most of us treat anxiety like a backseat driver that suddenly grabs the wheel. Stoics treat it like the fuel light: information, not orders. Next time guilt knocks, pause and ask the Marcus question: what's mine to control here? Answer: your actions and your judgments. Their disappointment? Off the list. Start with micro withdrawals. Let the call ring. Wait 2 hours before the reply all. Say, "I'll check," and get back instead of the instant yes. Each refusal is a curl for your proheresis, that inner muscle that picks reason over reflex. 6 weeks of daily tiny stands and studies clock a 27% drop in social jitters. Independence isn't a mood, it's a muscle. Start lifting. Part 4. Rule 2. Keep a self-respect budget. Seneca warned, if you live for praise, your life will be at the mercy of those who hand it out. Flip it. Run your own ledger. List 5 behaviors you no longer finance: showing up late to your own plans, being spoken over, footing every bill, whatever drains the account. When the line is crossed, hand over the receipt. I respect myself too much to stay. Expect turbulence. People who cashed in on your overdraft will call you selfish. That's not feedback. It's an invoice coming home. Hold the line. Week 3 is the crest: most quit here. Stay. And by week 8, the same crew renegotiates. often with more respect than you've ever seen. Perseverance is rarer than talent. Be the one who stays. Part 5. Rule 3. Act from principle, not for applause. Social media turned virtue into a photo shoot. Stoics called that specular virtue, big flash, hollow center. Real virtue sometimes whispers. You catch a friend cheating on his fiancée. Nice guy mutes the truth to keep the vibe. Virtue guy risks the friendship. Which memory do you want at 3 a.m.? Before big moves, ask 3 cribbed from Epictetus questions. 1. Is it in my control? 2. Will it matter in 5 years? 3. Would I applaud someone else for doing it? 2 yeses greenlight the move. 1 or 0 means pivot. Living this way collapses decision fatigue. The compass spins or it doesn't. Audiences spot the difference between theater and timber. One harvests likes, the other builds legacy. Part 6. Rule 4. Balanced strength. Picture a bouncer who can gentle a drunk without a punch, or a surgeon who cuts precisely because she cares. That's temperance power with hand on dial. Practice the 24-hour rule on heated replies. Draft the email, shut the lid, come back next morning, strip every sentence that serves ego, not outcome. What's left is half as long, twice as strong. Neuropsychology clocks a 20% jump in problem solving after a cooldown. Balanced strength isn't hesitation, it's deliberate calibration. Aim to be neither marshmallow nor sandpaper. Be the whetstone that sharpens the moment without losing its own edge. Part 7. When they say you've changed. Expect pushback the way sailors expect waves. Some will call you cold, others arrogant. Translation: you no longer orbit their convenience. Smile. Conflict is the enrollment fee for authenticity. Marcus reminded himself, the best revenge is to not be like your enemy. Not chase, not avoid, transcend. Keep a 30-day resentment log. Jot the trigger. Note whether you spoke up. By day 30, the curve appears. Speak early. Entries fade. That downward slope is freedom turning into habit. The 30-day reset cheat sheet. Week 1. Write your 5-line self-respect budget. Tape it to the mirror. Week 2. Daily micro-withdrawals decline. 1 small ask a day. Week 3. Medium boundary. Ask for the raise. Reclaim the weekend. Tell the friend rent coverage is closed. Week 4. Launch the conversation you've rehearsed since 2014. Night rate yourself. 1. Acted with principle. 2. Stayed calm. 3. Accepted outcome. Hit 70% perfection is just another costume. By day 30, you'll own more receipts of self-respect than most people collect in a decade. Permission slip. You weren't put here to be the version of yourself that keeps everyone else comfy at the cost of your spine. You're here to be whole, to add weight to the world without crumbling under it. Stop asking for a hall pass to exist. Pick up the 4 virtues, shoulder the backlash, and watch respect replace sympathy. Remember, goodness isn't a smile stapled on for approval, it's a spine. Straighten yours, and the world straightens up around it.